My house burned down, my family showed up, not to help, but to laugh. Finally, karma torched the trash. My dad looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You brought this on yourself. Some people are just cursed." I just stared back and whispered, "Thanks for showing your true faces." That was 2 years ago. A week ago, I took action they weren't prepared for. Today, they've been calling nonstop, screaming, "You have to fix this. Please pick up." I don't even know how to start this, but whatever, here goes. So, this was 2 years ago, and I still think about it every damn week. I guess that's normal when stuff goes sideways in a way that's just not what you expect from people who are supposed to have your back. Not that my family ever really did, if I'm being honest. But I always kind of thought when things got serious, they'd at least pretend. For context, I'm Braden. I'm 27 now. I moved out a while back because my family is IDK, not toxic in the way Reddit loves to say, just competitive and cold, like everyone's always trying to prove they're better. My dad especially, he's always been the big man. Everything's a contest. My older brother Carson's like a clone of him. Always got something to say about how people need to take responsibility and man up or whatever. My sister Nicole, she'll smile in your face and send screenshots of your text to the family group chat later. Mom just tries to keep everyone from killing each other, but she's got that "I warned you" look down to an art. So anyway, I'd scraped together enough for this old rental house. Nothing special, but it was mine. And it was quiet. And I could have my own life. First couple months were good. I had my own routines. Nobody breathing down my neck. I didn't invite people over, didn't have family dinners, just did my own thing. I know they all thought I'd fail, but TBH I was fine with that. Kept my head down, paid my own bills, sorted out my own stuff. I didn't ask them for anything. Not even when my car battery died and I had to Uber to the grocery store for a week. Then one night, everything just went sideways. I'd been up late, probably doom scrolling on my phone, when I smelled smoke. At first I thought maybe I'd left something on, but then the fire alarm started going off and I realized it was real. I grabbed my phone, wallet, keys, didn't even put on shoes, just bolted out. The fire department came fast, but the house was old, and by the time they got it under control, half the place was black. I just stood there on the curb watching my stuff go up, and honestly, I felt weirdly blank. Like I should be freaking out, but my brain was just stuck on repeat. Anyway, I called Carson because I didn't know who else to call. And he actually picked up. I told him what happened, said I just needed a ride or something. He said he'd come by. I thought maybe, just maybe, this was the moment someone would step up. 20 minutes later, my whole family rolled up, not just Carson, but my dad, Nicole, her fiancé, who I barely know, and Mom. They all got out, and for a second I thought, okay, maybe they're here to help. But then Carson walked right past me, pulled out his phone, and started filming the house. He was laughing, like full-on laughing. Dad was right behind him, shaking his head, not even looking at me. Nicole got out, heels sinking into the grass, and goes, "Wow, karma really does work." She started taking selfies with the house in the background like she was at some influencer event. Her fiancé just stood there watching. Mom hung back by the car, arms crossed, not saying anything. I tried to talk, but my throat was dry, so I just leaned against the mailbox and watched them. Carson kept making comments like, "Guess that's what happens when you bail on your family, huh?"